silence, tranquility on a favorite bayou. Speed, action, winning a prize catch, a freshwater marsh in bloom. Sailboats in all sizes. A tour through America's last great water wilderness, Louisiana's Atchafalaya Basin. Nesting egrets at Avery Island. Mass migrations on an upland lake, and waterfowl hunting on the marshes. Spring, summer, fall, and winter, whatever the season, it's all here in our lovely Louisiana. Come see for yourself. Come see Louisiana's great outdoors. Early spring mornings are cool and misty on that giant northwest Louisiana lake, Toledo Bend. Sprawling across the Louisiana-Texas border, the big lake is known to sportsmen everywhere as the bass capital of the world. Bass fishermen have a choice, big stripers or feisty largemouth. On tournament days, fishermen come from all over America to Sabine Parish and nearby Manny, Louisiana, to try their luck in the rich waters of Toledo Bend Lake. They are not disappointed. Some sportsmen prefer to charter or to fly their own planes into Sabine Parish for a weekend of fishing and golf. Golf enthusiasts enjoy the course at Toro Hills Resort Hotel below Manny. This is one of Louisiana's most beautiful courses. Set among the rolling pine-clad hills of Sabine Parish, it draws golfers from across the nation. Just across the highway from Toro Hills Resort is the famous Hodges Gardens, a garden in the forest. Here, on some 4,500 acres of gardens, woodlands, and lake, one can visit one of the great showplace gardens of the South. At Hodges Gardens, there is something for everybody in the family. On the other side of the state, the beautiful Ouachita River flows through the city of Monroe and several northeast Louisiana parishes. Summertime brings out swimmers and water skiers from far and wide, including some national champions. Native Louisianians are inspired to new heights and new depths. Eager spectators line the banks of the river when the American Outboard Federation stages its big national event, one of many events scheduled for summertime on the Ouachita. Another attraction, the pride of Monroe, is the showboat Twin City Queen, which leaves the dock in the evenings loaded with passengers, traveling up the scenic Ouachita, said by National Geographic magazine to be the second most scenic river in America. Set squarely in the middle of the state, Alexandria-Pineville area of Rapides Parish offers a matchless variety of activities for the sportsman. In the Kisatchie National Forest, you may hike in and camp on a primitive campsite or take a casual stroll on the marked nature trail through the piney woods. In early spring, exotic wild azaleas and dogwood accent the forest trails and add their pristine beauty to the flowering woodlands of Rapides Parish. On Coteau, Valentine, Kincaid, and Bulow Lakes, there is sunbathing, skiing, swimming, boating, and camping. Scattered throughout the pine forest of central Louisiana are campsites of every description. Whether your taste runs to wilderness areas or more sophisticated sites, whatever your taste, you'll find it in the woodlands of central Louisiana, even a crawfish boil. You can purchase mud bugs in 50-pound sacks for a family cookout you'll never forget. And I guarantee you, my friend, there's no picnic anywhere in the world like the excitement of a Louisiana crawfish boil. Perhaps you would rather catch your own mud bugs in the old-time Cajun way? Go southward, mes amis, to Cajun country. There on several commercial crawfish farms, you may catch them on shares or pay a small cash fee for fishing privileges. And after that, you're on your own. Near Lafayette, hub of Acadiana, a tour of matchless beauty awaits you. Explore America's last great water wilderness, the Atchafalaya Basin. The Great Basin stretches across 585,000 acres of rivers, bayous, lakes, and sloughs. Boat tours are available from several landings. Water hyacinths spread a blanket of beauty for visitors to admire. An air of mystery haunts the quiet waters of the Great Basin, where plant, animal, and bird life claim this as their own world. Fishing has been a way of life for over a century in the Atchafalaya Basin. Those who know the basin best will tell you that the big ones lie in placid waters of Little Buffalo Cove, Bow Bayou, Bayou Grevenberg, and hundreds of other bays, lakes, and sloughs, waiting to test their mettle against skilled fishermen whose special love is swamp fishing. This can go on all day long, and often does. A day's fishing in the Atchafalaya Basin can yield a mighty catch and provide a luscious treat for the evening fish fry. Near the city of Lafayette, visitors find a special kind of outdoor museum. Known as the Acadian Village, this unique group of old Acadian cottages was collected from surrounding farmlands and rebuilt along a man-made bayou to preserve a vivid picture of old-time Acadian life. It's fun to feed the ducks and to watch the fish in the bayou pond. A few miles south of Lafayette lies Stelly's freshwater marsh. In the springtime, the shallow marsh is in flower, and marsh fishermen are in their special kind of paradise. Bass, brim, sac-a-lait, you'll catch them all in a freshwater marsh. And when the day is over, you will have harvested a catch of priceless memories. On Avery Island near New Iberia, spring is nesting time for Louisiana's magnificent egrets. Bird watchers from everywhere are drawn to New Iberia and Avery Island to observe the annual rites. In the early part of the century, the world-famous Louisiana conservationist Ned McElhenney built a preserve here on his sprawling island estate. It is unique among all the bird preserves of the world. At Sycamore Point State Park on Vermilion Bay, fishermen have a choice of several boats for a day's fishing around the fabulously productive oil platforms of the Gulf of Mexico. Man-made reefs which help produce oil and gas for all of America also produce some of the finest fishing in the world. Rig fishing. There's absolutely nothing else quite like Louisiana's famous rig fishing. This charter party pulls out red snapper, lemonfish, and king mackerel. What a beauty. Looks like a good day for all. A day to remember, my friend. A short drive from New Iberia, Sycamore Point has just about everything for the sportsman. Beachcombers of all sizes and shapes enjoy its pleasures. Sailboats and swimmers share the friendly waters. Barbecue pits and picnic shelters of Sycamore Point are popular with young and old. The breezy waters of Vermilion Bay inspire sailors of all ages and experience. At Houma in Terrebonne Parish, those who dream of sailing can learn the ropes in a unique sailing school. Here they can learn to sail the Gulf of Mexico and other waters in safety and style. Students are instructed by an experienced seaman. With the 41-foot yawl Albatross as mothership and headquarters, fledgling sailors learn on boats of several types. The sail school classes include 4 sessions of ground school, plus the actual experience of weekend and overnight sailing in Gulf waters. For a different kind of adventure, visitors to Houma and Terrebonne Parish will find the Bayou tour of Annie Miller an incredible experience. Down Bayou Black and adjoining bayous, the tour boat travels to Bird Island, a natural sanctuary on a small floating island. Here, roseate spoonbills, ibis, and egrets make their home. Often they share their island with nutria and muskrat. Later, the tour takes you into a dense cypress swamp where you may see alligators, snakes, turtles, owls, and other swamp creatures. For many, Annie Miller's Bayou tour provides their first look at the mysteries of Louisiana's watery kingdom. Some like the dark swamp, others the bright dawn leading to islands along the Louisiana coast. Just 30 miles below Houma, charter boats travel to fish the barrier islands of Terrebonne Bay and other protected inside waters. At Cocodrie, one of Louisiana's most popular fishing resorts, Sportsman's Paradise provides fast, well-equipped boats to speed parties to the fishing grounds in only 30 minutes. It's springtime, and that means speckled trout time in these waters. Oil field platforms of all types and sizes, thousands of them, dot the bays and lakes, creating the finest of feeding grounds. When the catch is unloaded at the Sportsman's Paradise dock in Cocodrie, it is a rich harvest for sure. Further west in Cajun country lies one of Louisiana's largest cities, Lake Charles, in the parish of Calcasieu. Its picture book lake possesses a city skyline for a backdrop. Sunbathers, beachcombers, and water sport enthusiasts enjoy this haven on the shore of beautiful Lake Charles. Whatever your favorite water sport, it's great fun in this city beside a lake. Visitors to nearby Sam Houston Jones State Park may place their campers in an attractive setting, or they may reserve one of the permanent cabins. Wooded banks of the Calcasieu River offer cool, shady spots for picnickers. Youngsters are happy to make new friends in the park's duck pond. Below Lake Charles, southward to Cameron Parish, lies the Creole Nature Trail. From a footpath and an observation tower, visitors discover the living wetlands, an area of incomparable beauty. Stretching 170 miles through Calcasieu and Cameron parishes, this wide marsh is a world unto itself, a world best known to animals and to shy birds of the marsh. If luck is with you, you might see the migration of magnificent white pelicans. Along the Creole Nature Trail, visitors can join native Louisianians in the exciting sport of crabbing. On long summer days, the famous Louisiana blue crabs are fat and sassy. What a gumbo these will make. At the foot of the Creole Nature Trail on the Gulf of Mexico, Holly Beach near Cameron offers swimming and other water sports. From one of the bayous east of Cameron, the Sunrise 2 leaves on a 70-mile trip into the Gulf of Mexico. Fishermen on the party boat take a harvest of red snapper, king mackerel, and grouper. Back in port, the Sunrise 2 ends the day with a tired but happy load of fishermen. One of America's greatest wildlife preserves lies a few miles east of Cameron. During the winter, it is home for 500,000 ducks and snow geese. Visitors can tour the refuge where important research programs are being conducted by biologists of the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries. The Louisiana alligator is a prime research subject. Thanks to studies conducted at Rockefeller Refuge, it is no longer an endangered species. As fall comes on, Louisiana receives its great migrations of waterfowl. In the Alexandria-Pineville area, far upstate from the Gulf, big, shallow Catahoula Lake is a true enigma. Managed by state and federal teams, it is dry for most of the summer, then flooded to low depths in winter, inviting the migratory millions to rest here before continuing their long trip south. When skies grow dark with waterfowl, hunters are in their own magic world. The drama begins at dawn on the Gulf Coast marshlands below Lake Charles, where hunters from all over America are lured to southwest Louisiana and the 40,000-acre leases of the world-famous T&S Hunt Club. Operated out of the Sheraton Chateau Charles Motor Hotel of Lake Charles, the Hunt Club furnishes boats, blinds, guides, decoys, and some of the finest duck and goose hunting in the world. By mid-morning, dozens of T&S hunters are hitting the marshland trails homeward. Thankful for the day's bounty, they will head for the luxury of the Sheraton Chateau Charles. With happy memories and high hopes for more great hunts for all the days of the season to come. As seasons change and the old days and the old year fade out, there is the exciting promise of other days and many other happy years to come. Years of excitement and splendor in Louisiana's great outdoors.